Something massive just happened in AI, and no, it didn't come from OpenAI or Google. A tiny startup in Singapore just dropped an AI agent named HRM, and it might be the biggest leap in reasoning AI we've seen in years. But here's the crazy part. It's not bigger. It's not trained on oceans of data. It's simply built differently. This brain-inspired architecture is outsmarting models that are 4 times larger. While AI models like ChatGPT break problems down step by step and fail miserably if one step goes wrong, HRM approaches things like a human, thinking in loops. And the results? Absolutely mind-blowing. But don't think this is just another small model beats GPT headline. HRM is not a mini GPT. It's not a downsized transformer. It's a whole new class of AI that mimics the brain's layered decision-making process. And it works. Here's why this matters. HRM runs with just 27 million parameters. For context, GPT-1 had 117 million. HRM is less than a quarter of that. Yet it beats Claude 3.7 and OpenAI's o3 Mini in reasoning tasks. Yeah, you heard that right. Most AI models rely on chain-of-thought prompting, basically talking themselves through a problem. Sounds smart, right? But if the AI makes one mistake, the entire answer falls apart. Human resource management doesn't gamble on that fragile chain. It reasons strategically, adjusting its thinking like a human and executing with precision. So, how does HRM pull this off? It uses a dual-module system, a high-level planner that strategizes, and a low-level worker that executes tasks quickly. Think of it as a chess grandmaster mapping out moves, while an assistant moves the pieces instantly. These two modules constantly loop feedback to refine the answer. This isn't a gimmick. It's hardwired into the model's architecture. And here's where it gets wild. On the ARC AGI benchmark, think of it as an IQ test for AI. HRM scored 40.3%. Claude 3.7 scored 21.2%. OpenAI's o3 Mini hit 34.5%. That's a tiny model crushing the giants. Let's go deeper. HRM was tested on extreme Sudoku puzzles. It solved 55%. Claude and OpenAI, 0. Not a single correct solution. Maze challenges? On 30 by 30 grids, HRM found the optimal path 74.5% of the time. Claude and OpenAI? Again, 0. And guess what? HRM trained on just 1,000 examples per task. No massive internet scrapes. No months of pre-training. Co-creator Guan Wang said you could train it to pro-level Sudoku in 2 GPU hours. That's not just efficient, that's ridiculous. But it's not just about benchmarks. HRM's design addresses core problems that transformer models can't solve. Transformers always process a fixed number of steps per token. Whether the problem is simple or insanely hard, they can adjust. Once they start generating text, they're locked in. No going back. It's like trying to solve a complex math problem, writing one digit at a time with a pen and never checking if you're correct. HRM shatters that limitation. Its architecture dynamically adjusts the depth of reasoning based on task difficulty. It can loop more for harder problems and breeze through simpler ones. Even better, there's a reinforcement learning version of HRM that decides for itself how much reasoning each task needs. This is the closest we've seen to flexible human-like thinking. And because HRM doesn't rely on deep backpropagation through time, it doesn't need huge memory loads. It uses local gradient updates, which are faster, easier to compute, and biologically plausible. What does that mean in practice? You can run HRM on a laptop. You can embed it into edge devices or robots. That's exactly what Sapien, the startup, is doing. They're testing HRM in healthcare for diagnosing rare diseases and in climate forecasting where it hit 97% accuracy. And Sapien's team? Ex-engineers from DeepMind, Anthropic, DeepSeek, even Elon Musk's XAI group. These are top-tier minds who believe HRM's brain-inspired architecture could be the key to surpassing traditional large language models. Guan Wang didn't hold back. He said, AGI isn't about shortcuts like chain of thought prompts. It's about giving machines the ability to think. Usually, bold claims like this are marketing fluff. But this time, the results are real. And the best part? It's open source. You can download HRM's code on GitHub, train your own version, modify it, and see how it works. That level of transparency is rare, especially for something this groundbreaking. Sure, HRM isn't built for chat. It won't write your poetry or draft your emails. But as a proof of concept for reasoning AI, it's one of the most impressive we've ever seen. And HRM isn't alone in this AI renaissance. Other groups are also exploring radical architectures, Sakana's continuous thought machines, bit-level LLMs, Google's diffusion-based reasoning models. But here's the difference. HRM is already delivering results. It's outperforming models 4 times its size with a fraction of the training data. This isn't a future theory, it's happening now. And unless someone drops billions into building another giant foundational model, the next leap in AI might not come from scaling up GPT. It could come from architectures like HRM, models that think smarter, train faster, and deploy cheaper. If HRM's trajectory continues, we're looking at a future where AI agents won't live in data centers. They'll be on your laptop, in your robot, or inside your car. And they won't just be regurgitating internet data. They'll actually think. So what do you think? Is this the future of AGI? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm reading all of them. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you want more breakthroughs like this. Thanks for watching. See you in next video.